Welcome to the beginning of the 2020-21 school year to our faculty, staff, students, family, and community members. As you all know, this has been a very difficult year for all of us as we've had to deal with a national health pandemic. Throughout this year, we've worked hard to do everything in our power to be prepared to open up schools successfully. We understand that nothing is going to be perfect, but our goal is to strive for 100% perfection. And so we had an opportunity to learn from what we've done back in April, May, and even throughout the summer. And it resulted in us having to truly work with our faculty and staff around professional development that would have them better prepared to interface with your children. We also had to pivot on how we handled Back to School Summerfest, where we set that up in a drive-through type model where people were able to pick up backpacks and school supplies. We also had to pivot on our convocation, which we've generally held at the Music City Hall, and we had to do that virtually. And so we are indeed in uncharted territory as a school system and as a community. And the number one thing that I will continue to ask of all of our families and stakeholders and students is that we operate with a level of grace, because it's not perfect anywhere for anyone. There's nothing that has prepared us in a textbook for how to address a national health pandemic that results in us having to have 100% of our students start off in a distant learning or a virtual learning model. And for many of our educators, this is like the first day of being a first-year teacher, having to teach on the various platforms that we put in place. We believe that over time, we will be able to iron out the kinks, refine our processes and systems, and we will be able to deliver what you all deserve to have as community members, students, and parents and guardians. And I'm very confident that as we have progressed through this first week and will progress through the next week, that things will be much more seamless. So I want to thank all of you for your patience and understanding as the district is working hard to overcome some of these variables. Finally, we are already in conversation as a team around when can we look at bringing our students back. As you know, in our plan, we talked about bringing back our pre-K through third graders first, and also looking at some of our unique subgroups of students that we serve that need to get back into in-person instruction. So we're working on that right now. We plan to update our board of directors, and we will keep you all apprised of what the district is looking to do. We cannot afford to have more students fall further behind. We cannot afford to perpetuate the disparities that already exist in this city, because we're not able to properly service each and every single one of our students. Overall, we're going to work hard and get through this first quarter, and hopefully as we approach the end of the first quarter, we should be prepared to start looking at bringing back some of our students into in-person instruction. So I want to thank you, and we're here to support you in any way, any form or fashion. That goes to our faculty and staff working in this organization, our students, parents and guardians, and any of our community members. This is Superintendent Bedell checking out with our first quarter announcements.